Hello and welcome to the AVN 2024 Most Inspiring Accountants Awards. I know we've got a lot of people on here today. We've also got a lot of people in the room here, the award winners who have kindly come along, some with their team, some without, and we are recognising action being taken. We're recognising people who've made change in their accountancy business, who are making a difference to themselves, their clients, their teams, and their families, and the families behind all of those people as well. So I'll be talking through the specific awards very shortly. Now, everybody in this room is a winner already of the category. You get to vote for the person who has inspired you the most. So don't miss out on that. Make sure you're around for that. Please do make sure that you're taking detailed notes. There will be a mountain of golden nuggets available for you to implement in your own accountancy business. So don't be afraid. Make copious notes and ensure that you're taking some ideas away as well. So we've got business clarity. This is about having specific clarity in what you want to achieve in your business. Practice differentiation. We've got business advisory, a customer committed team, consistently high standards in running that accountancy business. We've got a high profile practice, and we've got changing lives. Now we've also got, and the people who've won these awards aren't aware of it, these are people who we feel deserve some recognition. Maybe they've not entered for the award, maybe they've not won the award, but we feel that these are rising stars. Maybe they're fairly new to us, and we wanted to recognise that. There are 2 people who have won that. And then finally, with your vote, we get to choose the most inspiring accountant of the lot, and they will receive this huge trophy as well. No, so enough from me. This is the AVN Awards sponsored by QX Accounting Services. So if we can very quickly move over to Pramith. Pramith, just tell us a little bit. Pramith is from QX Accounting Services. Please tell us a little bit about QX and, of course, why you've chosen to sponsor us.
Thank you so much, Shane. I really love the opportunity to be here on this day. QX itself is a vision of an accountant who started off this from a small office in Skipton, leading us to where we are today, where we have more than 3,000 employees across the globe. We have become a truly global organization now. We've known Shane for many years now, and I think we are definitely proud to be associated with him because of the way he's closely working with the accounting community and creating new success stories. We love what he's doing, and we'll continue backing him up in any way possible. And we would love the opportunity to continue working with the accounting community and evolving and growing with them. Thank you so much, Shane.
Thank you very much, Pramith. Thank you. Everybody in this room is going to have different levels of experience in terms of speaking in front of a live audience. So please don't be judging speaking quality and speaking skills. There may be ums and erms and coughs and splutters. Let's see past that. Let's just be judging on merit and what they've actually done. I want to recognise all the people who entered for these awards as well. We've had, we are celebrating 26 years of AVN this year. We've been doing the awards, I think, every single year for that. And this year we've received genuinely an unprecedented amount of entries. They've all been completely breathtaking, incredibly inspiring. And of course, we could only pick 7 winners from that. The judging process was very intensive. And as you can imagine, there was a lot of stuff to read there as well. So it's been absolutely amazing. So thank you to everybody who has applied for this. Well done to you all. Now I'm going to announce the 7 winners. So let's start with the Business Clarity Award. Business clarity is really about getting out of the rut, getting off the treadmill, getting some clarity on what you want to achieve. And then, of course, putting the mechanisms in place to achieve that, whether that's putting a vision strategy in place, a pricing strategy, a marketing strategy, a decision-making strategy, whatever it is, to start to move forward, setting some goals and actually making progress towards that. So the winner of the Business Clarity Award is Kim Lanighan. Please give a massive, rapturous welcome. Well done to you. Very well deserved. Oops. There you go.
Thank you.
Well done. Let's have that on the table, and you can have that instead. So there you go. Well done. So as mentioned, everybody, I'm going to be asking exactly the same set of questions each. Okay, so I may sound like a broken record, however, out of fairness. So first of all, please, Kim, introduce yourself, give us a little bit of an insight about your accountancy practice.
I'm Kim. My practice is Optics Accounting. We're a team of 6 and we're based in Oxfordshire.
Okay, so tell us, obviously you've took some serious action here. What were the main challenges and obstacles that really motivated you to overcome, and how are those things affecting you both personally, emotionally, and of course the business?
The initial problem was we had too much work, so I was literally doing all the compliance stuff. I had help with sort of admin, payroll, that sort of thing, but I was working all weekends, every evening. I've got a 15-year-old daughter, so that was obviously affecting our relationship. I wasn't able to help her with her homework. She's just gone into year 11, so I need to be there for exams. So yeah, it made me quite sad. I set up Optics to help business owners build more profitable businesses, and I was stuck doing the compliance stuff, not being able to do that sort of advisory aspect that I'd set up the company to do.
Please walk us through the steps that you've taken to overcome these challenges.
I think the first thing was realising I actually needed help from a qualified accountant. I couldn't find anyone to employ locally, so I actually started reaching out to my network of other accountants and decided the best thing for me was to offshore. So I got a dedicated resource in place. He only works for me. He's got to know sort of all our clients, and that has meant that I'm not that involved with compliance anymore. I obviously do all the sign off and everything, but the day-to-day work is done by my dedicated resource, and he's very much part of our team, which now means, yeah, I'm free to do the advisory bits that that's why I set up Optics. I want to be able to do. We've got a client that came to us recently that needs a mortgage in about 2 years' time. So with the working with this client, I've managed to put in place sort of cash flow forecasts and the one-page plan, and now they know exactly what they need in the next 2 years to be able to get that mortgage, which was exactly what we wanted to be able to provide to them. Yeah, so and now I'm able to spend, those evenings and weekends with my daughter, and my dog's happy because she gets extra walks now. So
what does achieving this award mean to you?
It's a complete honour to win an award. This will be our first business award. Very, very excited. I know the team are very excited. Obviously, as Optics grows, they will be able to progress in their own careers, taking on more clients, taking on more responsibility. And for me personally, it just shows, that you can achieve what you set out to achieve if you work hard.
Brilliant. Well done. Please. Well done. Well done. You did well. You did well. Having read the award entry, of course, I've made a bit of a note myself. So I just want to give you a few nuggets that stood out for me. You went from effectively being stuck in a rut, working the evenings, weekends, overwhelmed, overworked, to having a clear vision that's focused around making a real difference to clients. Freed up your time by investing time and money in outsourcing, which is obviously very hard to set up in the first place, but you're reaping the rewards for doing that. You said in there that you've repriced some of your clients and you've overcome some of the money draining scope creep challenges that you had. You've changed from, in my view as well, the business operator mindset to more of a business owner mindset. A business should run without the reliance of the owner all the time, shouldn't it? You're taking much more of a genuine interest in your clients and really discussing beyond the compliance with them to find out what they really want. And you've got your evenings and weekends back. So well done. Take those notes. Make sure you've got some good notes down ready for the voting. Right, now that brings me on to the next award. So our next award is practice differentiation. so many business owners, accountants no exception, they represent their firms either on their websites, their LinkedIn profile, their emails, their networking events, whatever it is, in exactly the same way as everybody else. This is about really standing out from the crowd, identifying your ideal client and then becoming incomparable. So you're not compared on price or, this, that, and the other against the other accountants out there. You are independent. So the winner of the Practice Differentiation Award is, and he's online as well, he couldn't be with us in the room today, is Usman Sial. So Usman, well done, congratulations.
Thank you, Sean.
So Usman, please introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about your practice.
Yes, hi, I'm Usman, the founder of Sial Accountants. We are based in London. We specialize in accounting services for healthcare professionals like doctors, opticians, pharmacists. We are a team of 6 committed to providing personal and professional services to our clients.
Thank you very much. So tell us a little bit about the obstacles, the challenges that you were facing, and again, how are they impacting on you emotionally as well as professionally?
Yeah, we faced many challenges over the years. The most recent one was moving away from our non-healthcare related clients. Like many firms, we started as a general practice, taking on a wide range of clients. With my background in healthcare sector, I decided to just niche it down and just purely focus on healthcare professionals. So it was very hard for us to just purely focus on healthcare and just start taking only healthcare clients. So I think that was a very one of the biggest challenges we faced. So we basically not just this challenge, but obviously emotionally we were attached to our existing non-healthcare clients. So it was emotional attachment with the existing client was another hurdle to going to just purely focusing on healthcare clients. So we also we've faced issues like capacity-wise, that we had to have the capacity to take on healthcare-related clients, and other hurdle we faced was the marketing. So we wanted to market to our healthcare-related client, not just non-healthcare related clients. So these kind of issues we faced over last year.
Okay, so talk us through all of the steps that you've taken now to get into, well, the position that you're now in.
Yes, we obviously took too many different steps, but few which I can list on here is, or one of the things that we did is we basically consolidated our brand. We rebranded. Previously, we had 2 different websites, so we consolidated them into one, purely focusing on healthcare-related clients. We hired full-time marketing manager who's been working for the last few months, focusing on getting healthcare clients. We obviously introduced few other things, like we basically now got this personalized welcome gift box that would send into all our new clients. Plus, we have sent these to our 50 top-rated existing clients. So these are basically steps and strategies we took, a few of them over the last few months.
Thank you. So tell us about the results that you're seeing right now. And very quickly as well, because you've got about 40 seconds left.
Yeah, sorry, say it again, Sean.
What are the results that you're now seeing as a result of differentiating your practice?
Yeah, so the results, obviously, the growth, we obviously growing very quickly now. Just last few weeks, we generated nearly 20 leads, purely healthcare related clients. Few of them already have joined us. Rest of them going through the process. The improvement in efficiency and obviously client engagement is another thing we have seen over the last few months. The greater satisfaction, obviously, personally, I can feel that we are achieving what I really wanted to achieve, going to the direction I really wanted to go. And obviously, this is something satisfying for our team as well.
Wonderful stuff. Listen, let's everybody give Usman a massive round of applause. Well done to you. Again, those of you watching on the webinar, please just take a moment to write some notes down. I'm just going to share with you some of the things that stood out for me as well when I read Usman's application. So he's gone from trying to be all things to all people at the same time as trying to specialise in medical to now being incredibly rigid on his ideal client. He's been very brave and sacked some of those D clients that aren't right for him. His values are now forming an absolute compass in decision making and direction. He's put in place a great referral strategy, and he's increased his credibility by getting an accreditation through Medic Money. And the results rather than talking about the features, he's very much focused on the results and the outcomes that he gets for his ideal clients in all of his communication. So they were the things that really stood out for me. Our next award is about business advisory. One of the things that we have always been passionate about is encouraging accountants to, yes, get their house in order to start to make improvements, but ultimately make that shift into delivering more of an advisory, providing growth solutions, growth advice to their clients. Many accountants are stuck in the numbers. They're just focused on the compliance. They're just having transactional conversations with clients. This award's about going deeper, really seeking to understand what clients really want and need, and then delivering that for them as well. So our winner of the Business Advisory Award is Tracey from Whitecross Accountancy. Please welcome Tracey. I need to put that somewhere. Well done, Tracey. Oops, sorry.
Thank you very much.
We'll get this. So Tracey Jones of Whitecross Accountancy. Tracey, please have a seat. Grab your mic, hold it close to your mouth. I think it needs to be fairly close. Please do introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about your practice.
So I'm Tracey Jones of Whitecross Accountancy. We're based in 2 locations, in Oxfordshire and in the West Country in Cornwall, and we deal mostly with small businesses.
Thank you. Spot on. So tell us a little bit about what were the challenges, frustrations, obstacles that you were facing, and how are these things affecting you emotionally and in the practice?
So I think it had got to the point where I was working far too many hours for little return, I would say. And you get a bit disillusioned because you're not able to deliver the service that you want to deliver to your clients. I want to help them achieve their business goals, but actually I was finding being stuck in the compliance and not having the right strategies in place, actually I wasn't able to deliver the service that I wanted to.
So what were the steps that you took to overcome this challenge?
So when I first started working with AVN, one of the first things we did was the grading of clients exercise. And that was invaluable because I was able to see that actually there were some clients that I wasn't really going to be able to help because they weren't receptive to the help. They didn't value what I was doing for them. So actually by being able to move on some of the clients that weren't receptive to what I wanted to do, I then was able to free up a little bit more time to spend on other things. So we reviewed pricing, and actually then I was able to start putting systems in place that again freed up my time to do the things that are actually important to the clients I wanted to work with.
Wonderful. So what are the results that you're now seeing as a consequence?
So first and foremost, I've got a little bit more free time, but actually I'm able to work with the clients that I enjoy working with. And one in particular, we've done some really detailed work with, where I think he'd probably got to the point that I'd been in before I started working with AVN, where his home life was suffering. He was working far too many hours. It was impacting on his family life, and his margins had dropped when we did the accounts. So we've been able to do some really focused work with him to put a pricing strategy in place. We have regular catch-ups, sometimes when he's feeling that he's struggling with different things, whether it be dealing with a customer or something. I'm his fallback person to come and talk to. And actually, we've really been able to push his business forward. And it's given me the confidence to have those conversations with other clients. And it's been fascinating how when you start then having those conversations, they say, I didn't realize you did that. You can really help us. And actually, you can then go on and actually suggest some improvements that will take their businesses forward too.
Wonderful. So what does winning this award mean for you?
Oh, wow, it's fantastic, actually. And the team at home are really thrilled as well. And actually, some of the clients that I've been working with on some of the advisory strategies are obviously thrilled as well. But yeah, it's just recognition of the fact that actually I've been able to achieve what I wanted to achieve rather than being stuck in a rut.
Well done. Well done to you. Well done. So again, as you just dwell on that for a moment, let me just share with you some of the things that stood out for me. When I read Tracey's award, she said in there that she was given a lot of advice away for free, really, without really the recognition, the appreciation, and quite often when we give advice for free, it's not valued. Tracey has switched to really demonstrating and selling the value of advisory as a paid-for service. She's freed up her time so that she's able to devote far more time to actually delivering those added value solutions by systemizing and outsourcing a lot of the admin and the lower level stuff as well externally. And you turned an unprofitable, overworked, ready to quit client into an inspired, profitable and less busy client who's happily paying higher fees and singing your praises. So well done. Okay. Fantastic stuff. The next award is a customer-focused team. It's about really getting your team on board and fully engaged behind your vision, behind your mission, behind your values, and committed 100% to making a profound difference to your clients. Now, the winner of this award is Paul Beech from Paul Beech and Company. He's here with his team, but please welcome Paul, who's going to come and take the trophy. Well done, Paul. Well done. There you go. Have a seat. Have a seat. So, Paul, please do very briefly introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about your practice.
Yeah, hi, Shane. I'm Paul Beech, Paul Beech and Company Limited. We're based in Lutterworth, Leicestershire. Team of 8.
Thank you very much. Tell us a little bit about, what prompted you to really get your team on board. What were the obstacles, challenges, etc.?
Yeah, I just want to go back really to when it all began 20 years ago now. That's a long time. I was a owner director of a reasonably successful accounting company providing compliance services. I sat at a desk every day, looked at files, went down to the boardroom twice a day, and had meetings. Things changed. One day, an owner manager came into the office and said, sat down and said, do you care? I said, what do you mean, do I care? He said, do you care about me? Out of the blue. He said, you've never been to my office. You've never asked me about my business, nothing. And from that day, I started caring. I started moving, going out to see clients, regularly meeting with them, trying to understand what their business was about. That didn't fit well with the rest of the partners. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it really financially work. And in hindsight, and reflecting back, I was fired, thrown out. So I immediately set up my own business and wanted to do it a different way. I started off payroll, counts, everything. And quite soon you realise you've got to find a team. I needed a team to help me through. I still wanted to do the development work, but things were difficult when you're working on your own. Fast forward, I found I never really had the time, the systems, the understanding, perhaps the knowledge at the time to really roll this out. The team gradually increased as we got a few pennies, and we're now a team, and most of the team have been with us a long time, some 17 years, and our latest arrival, Roxana, the last 3 years. So MTD came, COVID came, real pressure for all the team. They pulled out all the stops, providing everything, furlough, change management, the lot. The economy has struggled, and we've got some serious clients now who are struggling. They need help, assistance on a daily basis with their support. And the team, through the AVN team and resources, are now learning and able to provide that day-to-day work.
Thank you. Have you covered the steps that you've taken? It kind of feels like you have, but are there any specifics?
Yeah, we've done. We've worked with a lot of companies, improved their technology, training, thrown out manual systems, brought in new ideas. We've recruited. We've helped with marketing. KPIs, set up report systems, one-page plans. It's all in the mix, and we are getting really good feedback, and it's going well.
Sounds fantastic. So great benefits that you're seeing as a result of getting your team on board.
Absolutely. You can't do it on your own. You've got to have the support and the well-being of everybody on board to make this work. Yeah.
So what does winning this award mean for you and your team?
Well, a lot. I mean, it's nice to now be appreciated by the clients. We're a cog in their business, very integral part, and they rely on us. That's now reflected in all the referrals we obtain, 5-star Google reviews. We work a lot on that. And that, of course, impacts for later inquiries. First thing they're going to do is look at star reviews. And we get a good shout and to be able to meet them and have an opportunity to pitch. Generally, things are going very well. Just before I finish, a big thank you to, or a final note to my wife. I set up the business 20 years ago with my wife. She's just retired. She's not finished as such. She's now taken on a university role to enjoy her passion of photography. So good luck to her. Her base was always the team, and even though she's now gone, she'll still be looking out for the team.
Well said. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent stuff. Fantastic. So again, I just want to raise a few of the points that I picked up on as I went through the award entry. Many business owners, and again, accountants, perhaps no exception, they have trust issues, they have control issues. Passing that control over to their team is very difficult. There might be inconsistencies as well. For me, true leadership is about inspiring people to get on board and to do the stuff rather than micromanaging. And I think that's what's happened here. It's more true leadership. The team are inspired, empowered, and purpose-driven to help clients succeed. Despite health and home challenges, the team have pushed on. You run regular team days. It enhances bonding and belonging. You've got an abundance of thanks and reviews from clients and team members. It was fantastic just to read those testimonials from your team. And the team are making a profound difference to your clients. So well done. Our next winner has actually won 2 awards. So I'm going to be doing those at the same time, but I'd like to very much treat them independently. So award 1 is about having consistently high standards. And this can be a combination of putting systems in place and the various mechanisms to ensure that everything happens, as the name suggests, in that business to an incredibly high standard every single time, but also importantly, having a business that isn't owner reliant or partner reliant or senior person reliant. It's a business that actually operates and grows effectively without the constant need of the owner. So that's one award, and I will be moving straight into the second one, so I'm going to talk about it now. The next one is about having a high profile practice. So this kind of builds on the differentiation and starting to become known for what you want to be known for and in the eyes and ears of your target market. So this is about getting yourself out there, raising your profile. So our winner of these two very prestigious awards is Triple Bottom Line Accounting. Here to receive the award is both Peter and Luke. So congratulations. Well done. Well done. So, 2 awards. Okay, so first of all, they're going to be sharing a mic, so they will pass across, but please introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about your practice.
Right, so we're Triple Bottom Line Accounting. That stands for People, Planet and Prosperity, which is climate change and communities and focusing on that area. We're based in Norwich at the University of East Anglia. There's 15 in the team, 3 of them kindly given by Pramith from QX. So we've got 3 people in India. And we do everything that you'd expect an accountancy practice to do, but we also do net zero consultancy, and we're also an ESG consultancy now as well. So yeah, that's us.
Brilliant, thank you. So obviously you've put consistently high standard mechanisms in place. Tell us about the challenges, the obstacles, etc., that you're facing that motivated you to take that action.
Well, number one, long hours, no profit. I had a marking contract. I was earning £40,000 quarterly, marking loads of exam scripts, and that was all going into the practice to support it. High stress. No wasn't a sentence. Apparently no is a sentence. And my health was suffering, and the team weren't aligned. I wanted to prove that you can run a sustainable accountancy practice, and that accountants can do net zero and can do ESG. That's our main mission. But we were growing broke effectively, and I wanted us to be the change. To be the change I wanted to see accountants doing these things in the world. What we started doing, every male should do this. I recruited my wife. So 2019, Fran joined us, and Fran put us on a program with the Good Business Charter for starts. And then last year we achieved B Corp status, and B Corp is really hard to do, but it's about customers, staff, community, the environment, and your governance, how you prove that you do those things. So, and that's just changed. I'm told that you get a 25% uplift in clients, and that's happened plus more. And so, and the main things are driven by the senior management team, and Luke, who's been in the practice for 10 years, and absolutely key to the practice, is going to tell you about those.
Great, thanks, Pete. Yeah, so yeah, in response to growing broke, we kind of thought, well, we need to make some changes here. So we placed Bright Manager back at the centre of our practice as our CRM software, and a big focus on timesheets and what the team were doing, and making sure that all our clients were being charged appropriately for the work that they were doing and the advice that they were receiving. And we went through the ABCD approach of AVN. And yeah, for some of them it was either, well, you need to pay us appropriately, or the door is just over there. Yeah, a few clients were moved on in the nicest possible way. But yeah, we also had a strong focus on team. We introduced targeted away days, extended team meetings, and all of the team have been offered training with the Ethical Leaders Program. That started with Pete, and then the senior management team, and then through to the rest of the team as well. As Pete mentioned, the SMT, the senior management team, was created about 2 years ago. That consists of myself looking after the operations, and then I'm supported by Richard and Tatiana, who who do a fantastic job looking after finance and marketing and customer relations. One of the things that came out of the SMT was resourcing, and then we found QX, and we've got 3 members of staff working for us now out in India, and one of the main things that's done is it's given us some space and some headroom to kind of think about what we're doing and making sure that we're giving the most value to our clients and focusing on those higher value services. But yeah, it's not just, thanks to QX, it's thanks to our in-house team, and we're nothing without them. Just to mention very quickly, we've got Ricky, our senior tax specialist. We've got Claire, our charities partner. Lisa heads up the payroll. Leah is currently taking on the challenge of self-assessment, so she's leading personal tax. Sunny's our newest accounts assistant. Callum, our AAT, our newest joiner, doing his AAT journey, and then finally Elle, that joined us 3 weeks ago, looking after admin and finance support. So a massive thanks to them. We couldn't have done it without them. And also thanks to AVN, Emma sitting at the back. Thank you. Thanks, Shane.
You're welcome. You look like you're going to add to this, carry on.
No, I was going to say talk about the result.
Yeah, please do.
So we've grown in 4 years from 200,000 to 750. We're now making a profit. I'm actually getting paid. We just won a contract with a local area trading company that employs 9,000 people. And it's a year's contract to do their ESG strategy. And we just finished the gap analysis. And they're delighted with what we've done. We've really added value. Wins, we won Accounting Excellence last year. We won Changing Lives with AVN last year, 2 awards here, mega. And then for Eastern Daily Press in East Anglia, we're not just accountancy awards, but we're nominated for Small Business of the Year and Sustainable Business of the Year, which is incredible. We're as the world realizes about the climate crisis and all the things that are not quite right, we're there to sort of lead the way and show other accountants how they can be involved in ESG and climate change and net zero assessments, and focusing on clients in that space. I'm still working hard, but I'm now getting paid. I'm about to go to Portugal in December for 3 months, knowing that the team has got my back, and I can actually take a break whilst working remotely, and knowing that we're actually having a profound effect on the accounting industry now.
Excellent. Let's just recognise everything regarding the high standards. Well done. So listen, let's move straight onto the high practice profile questions. So again, you've raised your profile, really conscious about everything you stand for, and you've just mentioned some of that. So tell us about some of the challenges and again, the obstacles that you were facing that led you to raise your profile.
Okay, so high profile. I had a FTSE 100 job, and I left that in 2008, and I went off to university, and at the same time, Triple Bottom Line was accounting was born. Luke joined me 10 years ago. Okay, and the issue I had, the fundamental issue I had, that accounting education, is all mostly about profit. It's starting to change now, and there's not enough about environmental and social issues included in education for practicing accountants, and CPD as well. So accounting practices also, and I think the accounting profession couldn't really fully see its role. I think they say a lot, but they need to do more about changing the role of accountants. And I wanted to, if you want to change accounting education, because it's very much driven by practice, I felt that you had to change practice. Okay, so that's how Triple Bottom Line Accounting was born. So our profile, we've numerous articles, but we've written about 20 articles about climate change and how accountants can face into that. Nationally, we're featuring in Accountancy and various conferences and so on. I was a judge for the ESG Awards, for the recent Accounting Excellence Awards. Education, I've been involved in the QAA benchmark for degrees. I'm the technical moderator for the new Sustainability and Ethics ICAW exam, and I'm involved in a thing called Accounting Streams, which is about changing accounting education for the better. But the only reason that I can do those things is because of TBLA, because I only get into those platforms because of representing a practice that's doing these things. So I couldn't do these without Luke, Tatiana, Richard, and the rest of the team. So a B Corps has made a massive, great big difference, and Norse, getting the Norse contract just changes our profile to be a national player doing ESG as an accountancy practice, which is showing other accountancy practices. And we're going to collaborate with other accountancy practices and release what we've done so that they can see what we've done and they can now do what we're doing. So the results, our story is being told. We've got this groundswell. You're seeing people talking about climate change and what accountants can do more and more. In 2008, when I left FTSE 100 companies, I went volunteering, and I realised I could properly volunteer for about 3 companies, right? I then quickly realised that if I set up an accountancy practice that focused on helping purpose-driven businesses and charities in this space, right, we could help many more, and we're now helping 500 businesses in this space. So thank you.
Thank you. Well done. Congratulations. Well done. Again, many firm owners, because they're maybe reluctant to hand over the reins, etc., they become the bottleneck. Every client and every team member often wants to come to the owners, and what I saw when I read through this is that because you put these systems and standards and the technology in place, actually, that everything is running consistently to a high standard without your requirement. You've just said you're going away for 3 months. Fantastic. Clients have got multiple points of contact, so again, not that bottleneck. There's a structured decision process that's in place that everybody can follow, and your focus is around the sustainability. From a high profile point of view, you've become known for what you want to be known for, which is that you're making a difference. ESG, sustainability, all comes into that. You're regularly publishing and presenting and training on sustainability. You've built relationships with journalists to make sure that your content gets out there. You're supporting the local and wider community, and sponsoring aligned events as well. You're getting awards and accreditations that support the cause. And as a consequence, you're attracting the ideal clients that you really want to work with. So they were the outcomes from my point of view. Okay, now our final category winner is, or the category at least, is on changing lives. Changing lives is something we want to recognise. It's kind of an add-on to that business advisory, and it can be a blend of changing the lives of a client. It could be changing the lives in the local and wider community as well. And it's about using your practice as a force for good, making a profound difference out there. The winner of the Changing Lives Award is Lynne Watson from Optics Accounting. Well done. Well done. Congratulations. Have a seat.
Okay.
Please do, Lynne, introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your practice.
Okay, so my name's Lynne Watson and I'm the Director of Office Assistants. We're a family-run bookkeeping practice. We're a Zero Gold partner. We're accredited with the Investor in People, and we're also proud members of the Institute of Certified Bookkeeping. For 20 years, we've been helping ambitious VAT-registered businesses with their bookkeeping complexities.
Thank you very much. So again, I mean, the challenges and obstacles, I don't know how that works for changing lives, but just tell us about what prompted you to take the action that you've taken here.
Well, we've changed lives for our clients and for our team, and we've done it based on the fact that part of our values is to support and like people that are involved with us. So with clients that struggled with technology, we've brought them into the practice and done one-on-one training with them, help them, you know, just even things like updating their Zoom that they hadn't worked out that that's what they needed to do. So we've done things like that. We've introduced better technologies to other clients to free them up some more time, give them back some of their lives, particularly an art gallery that we work with. Like one of the managers ended up, she had a breakdown over Christmas, and, you know, just introducing things like Nook to her this year has freed her up so much time to go back, you know, to focus more on her job, but also improve her work-life balance. And with our team, you know, one of our staff needed to relocate. So we provide all the materials, new equipment for her, everything. And she can't travel down there because of personal commitments. So we still make sure she's part of our team, no matter what.
Good stuff. What specific steps have you put in place to ensure that you are being able to make this difference and change lives on a consistent basis?
It's just, I think it's more to do with us being a family-run business, that, you know, we want everyone to succeed that deals with us. You know, we want to succeed. We want everyone we work with to succeed. So I don't know, if we like the client, because that's part of our ethos, we only want to work with clients we like. And so if we like them, we'll go that extra mile to really help them get the best out of everything. And we don't want to see people struggle if we've got a chance to change it.
Excellent, thank you. So what are the kind of results, outcomes, benefits that you've seen as a result of this, going that extra mile?
So, I mean, with the team itself, and particularly Terry that relocated, like, she's now much better able to, like, balance her family commitments. And, you know, like, she definitely needs flexibility in her lifestyle and her work times. So we, you know, that's been given to her, and I think that then comes back to us in terms of team support and commitment. And with the clients, with the clients, I think they're more confident now, you know, and they don't feel as overwhelmed with, like, the digital tools and things like that. So I think that gives them more confidence to approach their bookkeeping and, you know, the financial services that we provide. It gives them more opportunity to embrace it because they don't feel awkward about it anymore.
Excellent. So what does winning this award mean for you and your practice and your team?
Oh, does mean the world to us. It's kind of recognition for all the hard work that the team have put into creating an environment for their team to actually thrive, as well as the clients. And I think it validates our commitment to changing lives, not just with bookkeeping, but you know, with the support that we provide to everybody that comes into contact with the practice.
Well done, Lynn.
Thank you.
Left me hanging. You left me hanging. Thank you. What I found again reading your award entry was that you've gone beyond that B2B and that B2C kind of mentality. It's human to human where you've gone to. You're really digging deep to understand your clients, and you're building a family level relationship up with them, which I thought was fantastic. You've got a strong purpose that all of your team have bought into, which is about continually making that positive difference. You're seeking to understand the people behind the business. Again, the team member that you said that needed to work from home, you didn't just allow her to work from the home 60 miles away. You furnished her with everything that she needed as well to be able to do that, which was fantastic. And, you know, again, you're so involved with your clients that you've actually acted as part of their team in some of the fundraising activities that you've done as well. So I thought all of this lot really stood out. So well done to you. Can we just recognise everybody who's been up here, received an award, spoken, for the fantastic stuff that you've been all doing. So let's just give you all a massive round of applause. Well done. First of all, you know, I'm absolutely blown away. I was blown away reading this stuff. And I think, and again, incredibly moving and inspiring. Pramith, I would love for you to maybe share a few of your thoughts and observations from today's session so far.
Thank you so much, Shane. You know, firstly, congratulations to all the winners. You know, I I could clearly see everyone's taken a similar path, but the vision you all wanted to achieve through that and the mantra of success was really different, but it all stood out of what you actually wanted to achieve and what you've achieved so far. I'm just going to highlight a few things that really stood out for me personally and what I could see on your success stories. One of the first things that came to mind is trying to achieve a great work-life balance, and being there not just for yourself, but for the people around you as well. Getting out of your comfort zone, creating more hands-on time to work closely with your clients. This is a fantastic thing to do. You are not just being cheerleaders for your clients, but you're also coaching, mentoring, and being there with them all the time. Being empathetic and accessible to all your clients. Taking the tough decisions of choosing the clients you are not comfortable to work with, or clients you feel are not adding value to your business. That's one of the big things to do. It's not easy, but I could clearly see most of you have done that, and it's definitely adds on to the part of your success story as well. And you're not just being client focused, you're being team focused as well. And for people all around you, they're all part of that success story. So it's good to see that you're carrying your team along with yourselves. You're building client intimacy, and that's the word we've been using as well. To have that client intimacy, spending time with them, personalizing your conversations, your interactions with them. And one of the key takeaways I could see is, how you're able to transform your practice through technology, through processes, to make it more robust and efficient. The one thing, our chairman used to always say is change is the only constant. And how you all have been consciously evolving yourselves to create the success stories that you've built today. Phenomenal. And that's all the points I could actually mention about the things that stood out. So congratulations once again to every one of you. You guys have done really well, and please carry on doing your best.
Thank you very much, Pramit. Very much appreciated. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so it is voting time. On your screens in your offices, there will be, and I'm afraid the people in this room may be too biased to vote, so we're just going to keep it for the people at home. On your screens, you will have the opportunity now to vote for who has inspired you the most out of all of the interviews that you've heard so far. So you've got exactly 1 minute to make that vote. Voting is now closed. So there will be a winner now. However, I'm not going to announce that winner just yet because I have a couple of additional awards. So my first Rising Star nominee is someone who effectively attended one of our workshops and came away inspired and energized to change the way that they spoke to their clients. Literally going back, speaking to a prospective client, first of all, and whereas previously would have always just focused around the numbers, the tax, the compliance types of conversations, really went that extra mile, started to ask them deeper level questions, talked about the ways that they can help them to grow their business. And that prospective client was absolutely so inspired, they just said, where do I sign up? The very next day, they also spoke to a client that they've been working with for 3 years now. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, well, if I have this conversation, suddenly it's going to take them by surprise. They've never known me having these kinds of conversations before. But no, this person didn't. Went straight in there, started to ask the deeper level questions because this particular client was financially okay, but incredibly busy and overwhelmed in their business. And so, again, this client was so blown away by the conversation. So also says, okay, when can I start? How much is it going to be? Let's get signed up. Now, this person in both these Rising Star cases haven't been with us for very long, and yet they've come back and they've taken some fundamental action that's made a massive difference. So the first of our 2 Rising Star Awards, the first one is David Rahman from DSR Accountants. So David, if we can bring you up on screen. Now we can't bring you up on screen. Well done to you. And let's give you a massive round of applause. our next rising star is also someone not been with us for very long, but ultimately took some really, really positive action. So this person has literally attended every single event we've run, whether it's been in person here, whether it's been online, etc. Every single thing. But not only that, the moment an idea has been put into his head, he's gone and run with it. He's priced up clients. He's graded his clients. He has transferred clients onto direct debit. He's put systems and mechanisms in place. He's identified specific goals, and he's taken the action to start to work towards those. So this person is Nick Smith from Select Accountants. So massive, rapturous applause for Nick. What does it mean to you to have been recognised and achieve this award?
Stunned, to be fair. I found the AVN process a complete whirlwind. So, like, imagine a kid in a sweet shop. That's me. I want to do that. It's just knowing which one to do first, I think, is probably the most difficult thing.
Absolutely. Well, well done to you. Fantastic stuff. Okay, so thanks again, everybody who's been taking action to get some massive results for themselves. Now, we have a winner. Wow. So we have a winner of the Most Inspiring Accountant Award. They will be walking, well, actually, they won't be walking away because we'll be sending it off to be engraved. So I will then be visiting that person in their practice and presenting it again. However, I will be presenting it now. Please give a massive, rapturous applause and lots of great comments in the chat box to Peter Ellington, if I can say it, from Triple Bottom Line Accounting. Wow. So well done to you. Take that, you two. Bask in that glory. Well done to you. Well done. We'll get some proper photos in a bit. So for now, well done to you. Thank you. Absolutely, congratulations. Fantastic. So, can I now invite everybody to come to the front? We are going to celebrate. You put the cup down. You can keep the cup in your hand. We're going to celebrate that together. Have we got the means to have a quick celebration, a quick drink together? Yeah, we can see lots of well dones and woohoos and things like that in the chat box. So, thank you, everybody at home. The camera, cheers. Well done. Well done to everybody. Yeah, well done. Cheers. Thank you. Okay. So listen, everybody watching on today's webinar, thank you very much for being on here. Thank you very much for voting. Your comments in the chat box, absolutely, thoroughly appreciated. Thanks to you. Oh, thank you. Thanks to you, Pramith, as well, and to QX for sponsoring today's awards. To you, Usman, as well. We mustn't leave you out of this. And yeah, thanks to everybody. I hope you have a fantastic day. All the best to you, and see you again next week.
Thank you so much.